4 is down. And tracking the board. All right, friends. So, this week we've been talking about breaking down numbers, breaking down partners to 10, and building up 10 to count on faster, right? So today we're going to solve problems with add-ins 7, 8, and 9. Add-in 7, 8, and what?
9!
Yes. So I'm going to put a problem on the board. And we're going to solve this problem together. And we're building up 10 to count on faster. Capiche?
Capiche!
So this is my problem. 9 plus 6. What is my problem?
9 plus 6!
On your whiteboards, I want you to use a drawing or a number bond to solve 9 plus 6. On your whiteboard, you're going to use a drawing or a number bond to solve this problem. And what are we building up?
10.
What are we building?
10.
What are we building?
10.
Go. Remember the number bond that we make, which number will we be breaking down? So that's the number bond that I'm talking about. You came to help you, yes. So remember, if you're going to do a number bond, you have to write out the numbers in the first. Because we need to break down one of the numbers to be able to make 10. All right, I'm giving you 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, cancel markers in 3, markers down in 2, tracking me in 1. Strong side hand, who solved by breaking down using the number line? Who solved by breaking down using the number line? Hands back and up. So Milo, it said we could use drawings or we could use number bonds to break down the number. Did you use a number bond? You didn't use a number bond. Great. Aubrey, did you use a number bond to break down? Yeah. Okay, so Aubrey, if we're looking at the problem 9 plus 6 and then we need to make 10, Aubrey, what am I going to do to make 10? Break down 6. And Aubrey, why am I breaking down 6? Who can tell me? Why am I breaking down 6?
Because we're trying to make 10.
We're trying to make 10. And why are we trying to make 10? Why are we trying to make 10?
So we know what the answer is.
Tell me more, Nala.
So we can draw our new number sentences and figure out the whole.
So we can draw a new number sentence to figure out the whole. Now, Alex, if I break down the number 6.
One of your parts are going to be 1 and the other part's going to be 5.
The other part is going to be 5. And Alex, what do I do after that?
After you do that, you say circle 9 and 1.
9 and 1. And why am I circling 9 and 1?
Because that makes 10.
Because that makes 10. And Alex, after I do that, what do I do next?
X up to 6.
X out to 6. And once I X out to 6, what am I doing?
You're going to make your new number sentences.
And why is that important?
Because we're trying to figure out the faster way to know our whole.
We're trying to figure out the fast way to make the whole. Sound thumbs up if you agree, thumbs down if you disagree. Thumbs up if you agree, thumbs down if you disagree. That we're trying to make 10 because we're trying to make our whole faster. And Micaiah, why do you agree?
Because if you add the 139, you'll make 10.
And how is that solving it faster, Chance?
That's solving faster because you can just take 10 plus 5 equals 15.
Oh, so we can say 10 plus 5 equals 15. Silent yes or no if you agree. Would it be faster? Silent yes or no if you agree. Would it be faster than solving 9 plus 6 versus 10 plus 5? Silent yes or no. Would it be faster to solve 10 plus 5 versus 9 plus 6? And Latrell, why would it be faster to solve 10 plus 5 rather than 9 plus 6?
Because if you do 9 plus 6, that'll take a long time because you're going to have to do a lot of stuff. And 10 plus 5, that won't take long because you already know your whole.
What is some stuff we would have to do if we did 9 plus 6, Trinicia? What are some things we would have to do if we solved 9 plus 6? Who can help her out? Who can help her out? What is something that we would have to do if we was trying to solve 9 plus 6, Josiah?
Break down 6.
No. So if we was just solving 9 plus 6 and not doing 10, what would we have to do, Josiah? What is that term called?
We will have to count on from 9.
We have to count on from 9. And I'm going to ask you again. Silent yes or no. Is counting on faster than knowing 10 automatically? Silent yes or no? Silent yes or no. Is counting on faster than using 10 as one of your parts? No, right? So it's not. You're right. It's not. So Alex, let's go back to this. What will my new number sentence be?
10 plus 5 equals 15.
And Aubrey, do you agree or disagree? Do you agree or disagree? Use your words. And why do you agree?
Because it's more faster.
Why do you agree that 10 plus 5, that with what Alex said, that this is going to turn into 10 plus 5? Why do you agree? Can you tell me? I see a lot of friends jittering. Your hand should be in your lap. You should be tracking Aubrey. Why do you agree that if we break down this number sentence and turn it to a 10 plus number sentence, that this will be it? Why do you agree with that?
Because you circle the 9 with the 1 and it makes sense.
And what else? Tell me more.
And then you X out the 6.
Tell me more, Josiah. And then after I X out the 6, what happens?
We have our whole F15.
So is that true? Silent yes or no? Silent yes or no? Silent yes or no? Can you correct him? Why do I put 5 instead of 6? Anala?
Because you can put 5 and 10. That makes 15.
But why put 5 and not 6? London? That's not the number that I'm looking for. And what tells me that 6 is not the number that I'm looking for? Zante, what is 6? What tells me that 6 is not the number that I'm looking for?
Because this is not the number that you're looking for
I need to make what? Who can help Zante out? Why is 6 not the number that's going to go into my new number sentence, Milo?
because we took 6 away from 5 and 1. That makes sense. But you took the 1 away from the 6 and added to the 9. And if you look on the board and the other part is 5, so that means we don't need the number 6 because that's not 6 anymore.
Kiss your brain. You're right. We don't need the number 6 because that's not 6 anymore. Hands back and loud. We broke down the number 6. We don't need that number no more. We paired our parts. We put our 1 with our 9 and it made what?
10.
And then we crossed out the 6. What would we left with? 5. And 10 plus 5 equals what? 15. It equals 15. So we know that we don't need 6 anymore because that's not a number that we're looking for anymore because we broke it down. Say we broke it down now.
We broke it down now.
All right, so moving on. I'm going to put a problem on the board. You remember my two friends, Lila and Sam?
Yeah.
So these two friends, they had to solve another problem before going to specials. The problem was 8 plus 5. The problem was what?
8 plus 5.
The problem was 8 plus 5. Sam solved by counting on. So I'm going to put Sam. And Lila solved by making 10. Think of your brains. Or you can, no, better yet, I want you to turn and talk with your shoulder partner, Chance and Josiah, beautiful Jordan, Zakiah and Latrell. You two friends right here. You two friends, you two friends, you two friends, you three friends. I want you to turn and talk with your partner. Remember, Sam counting on, Delilah made 10. Who solved the problem faster? Who solved the problem faster? You two are turning and talking. You two are turning and talking. Who solved the problem faster? Sam, he counted on. Lila, she made 10. Who solved that problem faster? Making sure everybody in your group gets a turn to talk. Bring it back. 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 Who counted on faster? Wait, strong solid hand. Who counted on faster? Who counted on faster? Zakiah. Lila, why do you think Lila counted on faster? Who can tell me why did Lila count on faster, Josiah?
Because she made 10.
She made 10. Alex, do you agree with what he just said? Why do you agree?
I agree because you know that if you take 2 away from the 5 and you add it to the 2 and you add it to the 8, you know that makes it 10.
And London, what do you think? Do you agree with that? Why do you agree?
What I agree? I agree because if you break down the number 5, you would have the Excel 5.
Tell me more. Who could tell me more, London? Tell me more. You said that if I break down the number 5, I have to X out the number 5. Why is that important? Why is that important, Aubrey? That if I break down the number 5 and I X out the number 5, why is that important? I'll give you more thinking time. Why is that important, Latrell?
Because if you didn't Excel 5 and you put that in a new number sentence, and then if you didn't Excel 5 and you put it in your new number sentence, that would have been wrong because it would have been 10 plus 4 equals 14.
So you just automatically knew that 10 plus 4 equals 14. So I'm going to go back around to who solved this problem faster? Sam or Lila? Show me a 1 for Sam, 2 for Lila. Show me a 1 for Sam, 2 for Lila. Hands back and lap. Take that 2, kiss your brain. You are correct because Lila made 10. Lila knew that if she made 10, Lila knew that if I made 10 by breaking down the 5, I know that 3 is my number, 2 is my number, and I'm going to circle this, and then that's going to be 10, and it's going to be 3, and automatically, she knows that 10 and 3 makes what?
13!
10 and 3 makes 13. So, yes, you are correct. Lila solved it faster because she solved by making 10. But we're going to pause right now because what I'm seeing is that friends are playing with their board when we should not be playing with our boards. Your boards are in your lap. Your marker is down. You're in ready position. Your markers are down. Why I cannot hear your marker? All right, so friends, I'm going to put another problem on the board. Nine plus 2 equals blank. It says to make, well, we need to make 10. We need to make what?
10.
If I'm trying to make 10, what am I going to do to make it? What am I going to do to make it? What is the first step that I would do, Alex?
You would make a number line under the 2 and take 1 away from the 2 and add it to the 9.
Pause. Just tell me, what do I break down? When I'm breaking down number 2, what are going to be my 2 parts, Latrell?
1 and 1.
1 and 1. And after I figure out what my 2 parts are, what do I do next? London.
Circle 9 and 1.
I circle 9 and 1. And why is that important to circle 9 and 1, Arbor?
Because that makes 10.
That makes 10. And what are we trying to do? We're trying to do what, Trinicia? What are we trying to do, Jordan?
19.
We're trying to make 10. We're trying to do what, Trinicia? We're trying to make 10. So after we figure out what our 2 parts is to make 10, what do we do next, Anthony's? Zakiah? And why is it important to cross out our 2? Who can tell me? Why is it important to cross out our 2? Chance, why is it important to cross out our 2? Because we don't need the 2. Do you agree or disagree? Hands back and up. And Micaiah, after we cross out our 2, what do we do next? Huh? How do we do that? Well, to create our new number sentence, Micaiah, what do we do next? What is the 1? And what are those 2 numbers? Huh? Milo, can you help her? What do we do?
We say 10
Uh-huh.
plus 1 equals 11.
Josiah, is that correct?
And you can also see your hole right there under the 2.
Check that out. Josiah is correct. We can see our hole under our 2 right here. 11. What's our hole?
11.
Do you see it here?
Yes.
We know that this is going to break down and we can see our hole within those 2 numbers. So you all just showed me how to break down a problem to make 10. When you make 10, we know that the first thing we do is we break down our other part. We figure out what 2 parts are going to be with the number that makes our part. It's a lot of parts going on. But after that, we're going to look at the partners to 10 and figure out, what number goes with 9 to make 10? And we know it's 1. And then we circle out 2 parts to make 10. And then we start creating our new number sentence. Kiss your brains. Let's do one more before we move into our problem set. Capiche?
Gosh.
All right. This time, don't get tricked. Go. Remember, we're making 10. We're making 10. Remember, we're working with numbers 7, 8, and 9. capital markers in 3, markers down in 2, tracking me in 1. Your marker should have been down. You should have been tracking me. Thank you, London. I have your eyes. Thank you, Aubrey. Thank you, Zakai. Who can tell me how would you solve this problem? How did you solve this problem? How did you solve this problem, Anthony's? What is the first thing you did? And what two numbers were in your number bond? 3 and 3. And what did you do after that, Jordan? 7 and 3. And why would he circle 7 and 3, Chance? Chance. Why would he circle 7 and 3? That makes 10. And what do we do next after that, Trinicia?
We X out the number 6.
And why do we need to X out the number 6, London?
Because we don't need it no more.
Okay. And after we X out the number 6, what do we do next, Zakaya?
We do our new number.
And what is our new number sentence, Zakaya? 10 plus 3 equals 13. If you got 10 plus 3 equals 13, get your brain. Because we know that if we break down 7 plus 6, we do get 2 parts, 3 and 3, because one of those 3's go with 7. And we know that our new number sentence is going to have the 10 fact, and then it'll be 10 plus 3 because 3 is our last number. All right, go ahead and erase your boards in 3, erase your boards in 2, erase your boards in 1. You don't need your marker anymore because we're moving to the problem set. So you don't need your marker anymore because we're moving to the problem set. We're not starting on the problem set neither. We're just waiting for the next instruction. All right, so in the problem set, we're doing the exact same thing that we just did on our whiteboards. But let's look at this first problem. I need your help in solving. Let's get this first problem. It says, solve, use number bonds or 5 group drawings if needed. Write the equal 10 plus number sentence. So looking at this, Alex, what is the first? I'm sorry, what is 4 plus 9?
13.
4 plus 9 is 13. And how did you get that?
I got that by counting in my brain.
Counting in your brain. And Zakaya, after solving 4 plus 9, it said that we need to use number bonds or 5 group drawings, but let's focus on number bonds. After figuring out what 4 plus 9 is, Zakaya, what do we do next? We're breaking down the number 4. And Anala, why are we breaking down the number 4?
Because we got from a 10.
Oh, we gotta find a 10. Okay. So if we break down the number 4, Josiah, what are my 2 parts gonna be?
1 and 3.
1 and 3. And why do you agree with that, Milo?
I agree because because 4, no, because 3 plus 1 equals 4.
But are we focusing on 3 plus 1 equals 4, or are we focusing on partners to 10, Latrell?
Partners to 10.
So Latrell, if partners to 10 is 3 and 1, will 3 and 1 be my parts? Will 3 and 1, do I need to break down 4 and make it 3 and 1?
No,
Why not, Alex?
because you only need to circle the one.
So Alex, you just said that I should not break down 4 into 3 and 1. Who can tell me why should we break down 4 into 3 and 1, Aubrey? Why should 3 and 1 be our parts? Why should 3 and 1 be our parts? Loud and proud. He said it makes 13, Josiah. I see you over there showing a silent no. What do you think? Why 3 and 1 our parts?
I think 1 goes to 9 and 3 is by itself.
And what are we trying to make? Remember, what are we trying to make, beautiful? We're trying to make what?
10.
So what do I do next after figuring out the 3 and 1 of my parts? What do I do next, Zakiah?
You circle 9.
Trinicia, what do I do next?
You circle 9 and 1.
What do I do next? I circle 9 and 1. And then after I circle 9 and 1, what do I do next, Jacoby? After circling 9 and 1, what do I do next?
Cross out 4.
And why am I crossing out 4, Zante?
4 is no more.
4 is no more. And after I cross out 4, what do I do next after that? Trinicia? And what is my new number, Sister Chance?
10 plus 3 equals 13.
And why is 10 plus 3? Why would I put 3 and not maybe 1? Milo?
Because that's because 4 is not the part. It's 3 is the part because you can put it on the paper.
Tell me more, beautiful.
But why would you put 1? Because I hold 9 and I hold 13.
And 10 plus 3 makes what?
13!
10 plus 3 makes what?
13!
Yes, 10 plus 3 makes 13. So we know that our number 4 plus 9 equals 13. We know that our 10 plus number sentence needs to have the same whole. My expectations was that we're not writing. I'm doing the writing right now. I will tell you when we move on. Capiche? So your pencil shouldn't even be in your hand. You should look just like Jordan. You should look just like Alex. You should look just like Kira. So right, we're going to do number 2 and number 3, and then we'll move on. Remember, it says solve. Use number bonds if needed. Write the equal 10 plus number sentence. You are doing 2 and 3. Go. No, we're going to, yes, you may. Go ahead, Tiffany.
Oh, that's